Hey, what's up guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. I know y'all haven't seen a video from me in a super long time. Life has just been really crazy recently, and I'd be happy to post a life update video soon. Honestly, today I just wanted to get a video out there so I can get back into the swing of things with uploading. So today I'm going to be reacting to one of the episodes of Marie Kondo on Netflix, and I think this one is called Sparking Joy, the Joy of Family. Minimalism looks different for a lot of different people in a lot of different lifestyles, but for me, minimalism means letting go of things that you no longer need, that no longer serve a purpose, that you don't truly value, or that it doesn't bring you happiness and joy. All the stuff you see back here is actually stuff I am selling. I am on a huge Mercari pursuit right now, and it's super fun. It's super exciting to just let go of things that I no longer need. Okay, it's 41 minutes. I don't know if my camera's gonna last that long. Forgot to charge it actually, but that's okay. Oh, it's a little loud.
Wanted to have pasta.
So cute.
Millions of people have tidied up their homes and changed their lives using Marie Kondo's method. It's simple. You hold on the positions that spark joy and let go of the rest.
It's really just as simple as that, and people overcomplicate it.
What sparks joy can transform every part of your life. You can bring a new light to your work, your relationships, your community.
Relating to that, I think that minimalism allows individuals to have the headspace to think more creatively. If you place yourself in a physical environment that is cluttered and chaotic, your mind doesn't have all of its capacity to think about the things that you want to pursue, the goals you want to do, your homework, whatever the case may be, because part of it is spent thinking about all of the clutter that's surrounding you. So I think it's really important to be in a clean workspace, in a clean home, in a clean everything surrounding your life, so that you're able to spend those precious thoughts that you have on things that actually matter to you.
With a spark.
This is something that I have incorporated into my daily routine, and that is to clean every single day. Realistically, if you do it every single day, it's not going to take you 3 or 4 hours. That's not what cleaning should be. People post videos on YouTube where they're cleaning their room or cleaning their house, and it takes them hours or even days, and it shouldn't get to that point where you have to do that. If you clean every single day, you don't have to worry about messes accumulating as quickly and as intense as they do if you were to not clean every single day. This relates to your bedroom, your workspace, especially the kitchen. I always recommend cleaning your dishes as soon as you're done eating and not letting it sit in the sink, because this is going to pile up so quickly. I know it does in our house, especially since there's so many roommates. So I really just recommend cleaning your spaces every single day. You'll feel so much better.
Since we started, we were super focused on the plants. We were good at that part, but in terms of the organization.
My dad owns a framing / art business in Hyde Park. It's called The Great Frame Up, and I think he relates to these people a lot, because he is so focused on the framing and the art and getting orders done and on time. And it's easy for stuff to be all over the place because it's what works for you in the moment and you kind of know where everything is. But it's so chaotic. I just don't like seeing that mess. But I mean, the things get done. So hopefully maybe one day I'll make a video where I help him clean out the store and figure out where things need to be. I think that would be really fun, a transformative video. So maybe I'll do that.
You know, it works for us right now.
Oh, that's this thing, is that people who live in messy spaces just become used to the fact that it's messy. They don't want to do anything about it, or even if they do want to do something about it, they just don't, because it's what works for them in the moment and they're used to it. That's one of my biggest pet peeves, is seeing people complacent in bad habits and bad environments and settling for stuff that isn't really that good when they should really be striving for something better.
So much.
Yeah, I would love to see some if you could guide us.
This area here, we have
That's a translator. That's so cool.
Yes, it's the best fertilizer in the world.
Oh
Then
my
we have
gosh, that's
edible
exactly how I'd react if I saw that. Like,
and this is where we keep all the seed. They're all labeled, right?
oh my gosh, that like one container Oh my gosh, a bunch of these containers have so many names on it. Some of them are like crossed off. Ugh. Realistically, this isn't even that bad in comparison to the messes that you'll see on a show like Hoarders. I remember that was like me and my dad's bonding show was watching Hoarders. So if this bothers me now as a minimalist, I can't imagine what watching that show would be like now, which maybe I'll do a reaction video to that.
No, guys, you never know.
I see a lot of potential in Logan, but you can't just let somebody take the business over unless you think they're capable. There's peanuts in there. But that's
Did somebody snacks from way back when? Oh no, there's a bug in there. There's a bug in there.
There's a bug that started a family in there.
取材して私自身もその片付けというものにインスピレーションをもらった祖母の存在がいるので、やはり祖母のときめきっていうのが受け継がれていくんだっていう。
That's so interesting to me that Marie Kondo grew up with a grandmother who taught her the importance of tidying, and how the dad mentioned he grew up with gardening because of his grandma. People always ask me, like, Jess, why are you a minimalist? It doesn't make sense. Like, my mom, I would say, is not a shopping addict, but she does love to shop. She loves to buy new things. She loves to have decor. She loves to have physical items. Physical items make her happy. And my dad is also a hoarder as well. Not that he likes to shop a lot, but the things that he does have, he holds on to, and he doesn't see a point in getting rid of them, or at least he doesn't know how to get rid of them. And when you watch shows like Hoarders, you see that sometimes the hoarding is generational. It comes from parents who don't know how to clean their house and goes on to kids who don't know how to clean their house, and it's a cycle. For me, I think I took living in a house that was messy with parents that valued physical items and was like, well, I'm not going to live this way. I want to create something different for myself in the way that I live. So that was really interesting. My camera's going to die. I'm going to charge it. I will be right back. Sorry for the quick interruption. As you can see, I had a little wardrobe change. I sold the sweatshirt that was on my body, and I also cleaned up back there, but now my iPad is a little bit charged, so we're going to keep on going with the episode.
It's all yours.
Oh no. I'm not the one that's going to be tidying. It's both of you. Everyone here that's going to be tidying.
Okay.
She's so pretty. That's one of the things I love about Marie Kondo, and what she does is that when she goes to people's houses, she makes the cleaning process very personalized to those people. It's really important that you don't just hire someone to clean your mess for you, and rather you go through the items yourself and truly determine what adds value to your life and what does not. For example, one thing that someone could think is trash could be something that you actually truly value, or one thing that you really don't need, someone could be like, oh wait, but you actually do need this. So it's really important to have both perspectives when you're trying to tidy up your home.
I always do before my tidying process, and that
it must be really hard, at least for me, to be able to tidy up a garden / place where you're growing things, because the items are living. Like, I don't understand how you'd be able to throw away plants. Maybe dead ones, of course, and maybe the storage stuff makes sense, but for even just the part where they showed all of the plants lying down, like, it looks a little bit organized, but it's so much stuff, so I wonder how they're gonna kind of lessen that, or if they will even lessen that. That is so key, removing things from storage. One of the stupidest things I think that exists in the United States, or maybe even if they have this around the world, is storage units. Why do you need a storage unit? If you're putting something there, you don't really need it. If you can hide a physical item away for months without ever having to look at it, then why would you keep it? It's not purposeful. You're not using it every single day, or even every single week, or even every single month. You're barely even touching it. People even forget about the stuff they have in storage units because they don't need it. It's just a waste of money, and quite frankly, a waste of space. I commend people who have created the idea of storage units to profit off people who aren't able to see how horrible it is. But, oops. I don't know if I'd commend them, but then again, it's really the people's fault for not seeing that that is a trap you shouldn't fall into. That is also so key. You don't realize how much stuff you have until you actually lay it all out, because so many people hide things away or clean it up so it looks tidy, but when you actually lay it all out, there is so much stuff people hold on to. there's this YouTuber that I used to watch religiously. I believe her name is Christina, and her last name starts with a K, maybe. I just remember her old YouTube channel name was Pink So Foxy, but I loved her decluttering videos because she showed honestly about how much stuff someone like her can accumulate, and how shopping addictions and getting free samples kind of plays a role into that. And I just thought those videos were so interesting, and I loved the way she went through everything and was like, I don't need that. So it was very cool. I really liked watching those.
I didn't know the markers were there.
Hearing that statement is just, oh my gosh, like he didn't even know it was there. That's the thing, is that people clutter and hide away things, and then when they actually look at it, they're like, wow, I didn't even know I still had this, or that it even existed, period. Me personally, if it comes to that, I usually just let go of the item, because if I didn't know it was there, I didn't need it, but it could be different for other people.
Can you touch the book for me?
I love this book.
So it sparks joy.
Yes. Oh, this does.
Okay, that's one thing. It's like, if you truly loved it, would you be able to let it go for so long and not care? Well, I mean, to be fair, he did say he looked for it, but did he really try? I mean, they pulled down those boxes and it was there. So I don't know. I feel like at that point, like, it's kind of like running into an old ex. Like, I don't think you should like rekindle that relationship. Like, you had it, it was good, you miss it, but do you need it again? Probably not. Yes. Oh, I love what it said there. Like, if done properly, if done thoroughly, tidying only needs to happen that one time. I like that song. That's a nice song.
Does this book spark joy?
Yes.
This is one of the first articles we had.
That's one of the, I see. I don't really know this family too well, so I can't really speak on how, like, the extent of sparking joy. Maybe I'm just like super like uber critical about it, but I don't know. Like, people could say like, oh, I like this item, oh, I like this item, but does it like truly make you happy though? I don't know, maybe that's just because I'm like a very extreme minimalist, in the sense that if I'm not like overjoyed to see this item and I don't need it, then I just get rid of it immediately. So.
Oh, my potatoes.
Oh, God.
Totally forgot.
There are some living beings in there.
Wow.
Bye, potato. Thank you so much.
Keep items in the same categories together.
By putting like items together, you can easily find where things need to go, and joy will resonate with you when...
That's another thing. If you put items that are similar or meant to be together or related to the same category, the same theme, sometimes you're even able to find like duplicates or things that you have that you don't really need when comparison to the other items that you have.
Sentimental items is its own category, so I'm going to keep that separate.
Oh,
Good to
okay. This is all about...
I used to have such a hard time getting rid of items because everything was sentimental to me. I had such a lovely childhood, honestly. I'm so grateful for the way that I grew up and the people I grew up with and the life that I had. And I remember when I went on these little sparks to clean, I was always like, well, but I need this item because it reminds me of this one time that I did that, like this one memory, blah blah blah. Now I just don't really hold on to practically any. I have a select few sentimental items.
That's why I like
that's
that,
something he
that
loves.
rose. Yeah.
Can I ask why?
Because of my grandmother. It goes way back. She had...
That's really important that she asked that. Like, why do you like something? Because I feel like people have a tendency to just flippantly say, oh, I like this, oh, I want this, oh, I need this, but not really have a genuine reason as to why. I think this is a really important method to apply when you go shopping as well, because you can see an item that you look at for the first time and it's like love at first sight. You're like, oh my gosh, I need this item, it's so cute. But then if you truly ask yourself, wait, why do I want this item? What purpose is it going to serve? And then if you realize, like, you pick up a cute dress and you're like, oh wait, I already have 10 other dresses at home, even in this color, then it's like you realize you don't need that dress.
Pretty cool to have that connection.
You
actually.
discover so
That's
much stuff
really
when
cool.
you're cleaning.
That's what I love so much about tidying. It's an opportunity to reflect on the past. You remember what is it that sparks joy for you, right?
We often put off making changes that will make our lives better, because we just don't find time for them.
その
I
優
do that
先
every
順位
single
とい
day.
うのを考
To
え
do
るんです
list.
その上でスケジュールを決めていくんですけれども、その時に私が大切にしているのは
That is one of the things I need to start doing, is setting aside time for things that spark joy. I have this to-do list down to a T, but I feel like I'm only doing stuff that I have to do, and I'm not saving room for stuff that would actually make me happy. I think, YouTube being one of them, I'm so packed during the day that it's hard for me to fit in a video, but this is truly what I love to do and what I love to spend my time on, so I really need to incorporate it into my daily routine.
めく時間をしっかり確保することによって心がリフレッシュして仕事に戻ることができるんです。
That is so true. Some days I'll be working on homework or even work that I have to do with NASA, and I get so frustrated because I'll be staring at my computer screen for minutes, hours even, and I feel like I haven't made any progress, and I think that sometimes my brain is just fried and I simply didn't have the time that I needed to relax and take care of myself and do things that I truly love and enjoy. And so when you go to things like your work, you can't really devote all of your brain power to that because your mind doesn't want to. So that's really key, and I will take that into heart.
Are you guys sure you need that many of those though?
That we
There
need.
you go. I love the questions she's asking. That's why I think it's important to have different perspectives when you're cleaning and tidying up, because it kind of brings especially her, she brings the realistic energy. Like, do you really need this? This is literally broken. Why do you still have this? I think it's so important to have someone like that when you are tidying, or be that person for yourself.
So it's eye-opening in a lot of ways. So it made me realize maybe that I should express myself a little more.
What is it that you think you need to tell your sister?
Just that I love her. That's really it.
Why am I crying on a tidying
Because
show?
to me, that explains everything.
Okay, so that's another miscellaneous. Do you want to write that on there?
No, you're right. My penmanship is terrible.
I thought you didn't like my handwriting.
Are you guys coming along?
Good.
I think we need your.
I didn't really realize how much I missed the joy of seeing just my family together.
See, oh my
That's the
gosh,
last
one
one.
of the things that sparked the most joy for him was seeing his family, and you don't need physical items for that. So good.
That's good.
Learning more and more about myself and feelings that I have. So,
Yes.
man, it's a little bit
Cleaning
overwhelming.
is overwhelming, but you learn so much about yourself through the
I
process.
forgot you were a Taurus until now.
Okay, dripped out. That is a cool outfit.
役立つ仕事のモチベーションが上がるそういった
I
目的で片
love
付けていく
how I'm assuming this is her home, but the color coordination is top tier here.
欲しいなときめくなっていう風な気分の上がるものを飾っていきましょう
I think that's one of the things I need to do more, is that not to go get more decorations, but for the items that I do have to make them decorations, to put them up. For example, I have these pictures, and I feel like they shouldn't just be sitting here. They should be on the wall somewhere so that I can look at them. And
The inside of this box even tidier with these boxes. I like to
oof, okay. We'll see where this goes. I have used to be someone who thought they were cleaning because I was storing everything away in boxes and containers, and it looked neater, but I still had the same amount of physical items. So people kind of vary in terms of what they think about this. Personally, I would not buy more boxes or more containers to hold stuff in, because you shouldn't put stuff away per se, but I think she's doing
Try to
hers more
imagine
so
a
not to
store
put things
display.
away, but to have it have things organized in the box, which I like.
If the plant sparks joy for you, that's what you grow in your garden.
Don't
Wow,
be afraid of
connection.
it. Just
That was a good gift. If you're gonna get a minimalist anything, something practical that they can actually use. That's what some of my friends have said to me, is that I'm a hard person to give gifts for, since I'm such a strong minimalist and disliker of a lot of physical items, that it's what do you even give someone who dislikes physical items? You don't give them anything. Well, I used to be so good at creating wish lists for myself because it was so easy for me to think of stuff that I wanted, items that I wanted. And now as Christmas is coming up, I'm wait, I don't need anything at all. So I don't even know. I'm curious to see how this year's Christmas gifts will go for me. She's so good at making minimalism like look good. Like all the color coordination in her house, all the like looking at the materials, I wouldn't have even thought to that was important, and it made such a difference in the way that her desk looked. Because if people walk into my room, like, they see a blank wall and a blank bed and a blank desk, and it's like, what? Like, it's not interesting at all. It's boring. So I would love to spice up my minimalist spaces. It looks much bigger. Like, that's the thing, is when you get rid of things and you tidy up, your space looks so much bigger. Like, you can't fathom how it became so like big and opened up, and it's because you just got rid of stuff and you organized it. I love that.
Yeah. So anyway, what we're doing now, Luna, is putting seed in the new box. So now I have room to buy a lot more seed, Luna. Oh my God. Yeah, let's focus on what we have.
Ooh, that's the one thing that I have another thought on, is that once you do the decluttering and the tidying up, you shouldn't have the desire to go buy more items. You should be content with that, just having less. It makes such a difference moving it from the ground to those tables. Such a difference.
How's tidying up? I'd love it when it's finished.
Oh yes. When I put my boxing clients through a difficult workout, I'm always like, you'll enjoy it when it's over. You'll be grateful that you went through it when it's 10 o'clock and not 9 o'clock and you're sweating and dying. Wow. That must be such a rewarding job that she has, to be able to impact and transform someone's life so quickly, honestly. It's really magical. I really, really enjoy that. Oh, yay! That was so good. I don't really take the time to watch Netflix shows, so taking that time to watch that was really nice to me, and I really love that I was able to make a YouTube video out of it as well. It's interesting because I am such a critical, harsh declutterer that I felt as I was watching it that she was going a little too easy on them, because they like really had a lot of stuff. But maybe it's different when it's applied to a business. I'm assuming they probably needed a lot of it. I'm really curious to see an episode, hopefully she does one, where it's cleaning up a home, because I think there it might be more in tune with what I'm interested in and looking at, more so than a video like I just watched with a garden. But I do think that video was really valuable to see how their family dynamic changed because they cleaned up their space, and it brought the sister back home to see them, and now she's getting involved. She was like, I'll do the emails so Logan can focus on the other stuff that he doesn't know yet, and then eventually when he knows it, like, you can take more time off work. It was really nice to see how that story unfolded. And Marie Kondo was just smiling the whole time. She's like, anyway, that was the end of this reaction video. Hopefully you all enjoyed. I definitely want to be posting more videos similar to this, so stay tuned for that on my channel. And of course, if you guys have any other video ideas or stuff you'd like to see, go ahead and leave that in the comment section down below. Yes, I still go to UW, so if you have any UW related stuff that you want to see, let me know, because I really want to focus on that as well. And I will see you guys tomorrow, because I'm going to post a video then. Bye. I should probably actually search up if UW won the game against Wazoo, because today is the Apple Cup Day 2021. 40-13? Guys, that wasn't even close. Washington State pummels Washington in 40-13 Apple Cup. Oh my gosh. Handed Washington its biggest loss in the history of the rivalry matchup. That is so embarrassing. That is so embarrassing. Anyway, sorry I have to end this video on a horrible note, but hopefully, fingers crossed, the girls' UW volleyball team will win tomorrow. They are so amazing. They did end up losing to Wazoo, because apparently Wazoo is really good, but I have faith in them. They are so good. I'm so excited to see that game tomorrow, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I'll give you the update there. Bye!